99.6% of the women entrepreneurs, of the micro entrepreneurs today, are mostly women. And many of these micro and small entrepreneurs have to become at least medium and large, and maybe 1 in a million will become one of the legacy awardees in the future. But it all takes, in all of us, really inspiring these women who are hardworking, never to give up. I've always shared this with a lot of Filipino people. Filipinos are not destined for poverty. But in the end, we really have to put our work, our heart, and our passion to become successful. And these awards that you'll be receiving will truly inspire a lot of youth entrepreneurs, one of which will be awarded today, Ms. Nokum, who came from Sulu, born in Sulu, was a 10 outstanding student awarded this year. We need more entrepreneurs coming from the youth and drawing inspiration from all of you. Again, congratulations. And before I close, I'd like to greet our President a belated happy birthday. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that inspiring message, PA Joey. And now may we hear the message of the champion for micro and small entrepreneurs and a partner and advocate of women entrepreneurs, Trade and Industry Secretary Ramon Lopez.
Thank you, Luchi. Long time no see. President Mayor, again, belated happy birthday. Yes, Major Dia. PA Joey, our partner for over 12 years na. Of course, Miss TSC. Well, DTI joins Go Negosyo in celebrating, in honoring, inspiring Filipina women. I share the same great feeling every time we see the legacy awardees, Mrs. Ong, Mrs. Wee, and of course, nanay ko rin, ma'am, bata pa po ako, magkasama na tayo. And of course, Mrs. Gutianon, and all the enablers, Mrs. Cynthia Villar, and Doris Sos, Chitwan, ako, ang dami. Parang may reunion po tayo. I've been part of Go Negosyo for so many years with PA Joey, and it's really always inspiring to honor women. March is Women's Month. Mr. President, March is your birth month. No wonder you are very kind to women. And women entrepreneurs are a different breed. They are agents of change and progress. Nakwento na ni PA Joey, the superwomen behind each woman. You know, managing family, managing business, or managing a career. 80% of entrepreneurs are started by women entrepreneurs, 80% of enterprises. They're very resourceful, very entrepreneurial. They find ways, parang BDO. They find ways to augment the income of commercial, no? To augment the income of the husband, usually. No? They're good borrower and good payer. 98 to 99% they pay the loan, Mr. President. Ewan ko ba, pag lalaki, hindi 99% ang payment percentage. They're kasi masinop. Attention to details, creative, and they have a third eye. No? They have a sense where their husbands are. No? They have a third eye. So, and these are the reasons why we celebrate Women's Month. No? Inspiring women entrepreneurs. We have several role models. That's the reason why we honor and put them on a pedestal. They are the rock star of women entrepreneurship. Para everybody will really look up to them and be inspired We in our country, the revolution that we should have, hindi na yung revolution na political at mga kung ano-anong political uncertainties, kung hindi revolution of a change in mindset. Change in mindset that will look up to inspiring models like the enterprising, inspiring Filipina entrepreneurs. You all deserve a big round of applause. We in DTI are one with women entrepreneurship development, promoting an entrepreneurial mindset, promoting entrepreneurial know-how. So we have a lot of programs, and very quickly, we really provide first the know-how, access to mentors, and that's where we partner with Go Negosyo, PCCI, the Federation of Filipino Chinese, PFA, AFI, and many groups, really to bring about entrepreneurship education. Actually, dito ko po nakilala si President Rodrigo Duterte. Whenever we have seminars in Davao, siya po ang aming bisita, and he never fails to attend. Pagka inibita po siya ng Go Negosyo, lalo na hindi lamang sa kababaihan na seminar, pagka seminar para sa entrepreneurship empowerment. No? So, talagang doon po natin nakilala ang Presidente. Nung araw pa, ang puso, pinopromote yung pag-empower of the bottom of the pyramid. Because you empower the bottom of the pyramid, you empower the nation. And ayun po ang paniniwala natin hanggang ngayon po. No? So, access to mentorship. We have SME Roving Academy doing seminars around the country, the BMBE law, shared service facilities, equipment that we give out to SMEs. Access to market. Ito po yung free access, our recent program, a program that we launched last Friday, we dedicate to the President as is our simple birthday gift. We launched a Go Local. This is a free access to market ng micro SME. Unang nilaunch sa Robinson's Ermita, Mr. President. At ito po ay, ibig sabihin, nasa ground floor, high foot traffic, pinupuntahan ng mga tao, at talagang very high access from those people. Saan pumupunta ang mga tao? Sa malls. And this is free exposure given to the products, the best of MSME products. We want to make it the best para the MSME will aspire for greater innovative products. So hindi lang basta-basta micro SME products. So we encourage them to level up. And so this was opened in Robinson, and very soon we signed, of course, with the SM Cultura, very soon in the SM malls, City malls, Villar malls, Star malls, the Rustans. So again, bihira po talaga magkaroon ng free access ang micro SME products, and for the first time under your administration, that will be given to the micro SMEs. Of course, we have access to finance. Our President gave us 1 billion, and this is now being channeled to the 1 billion, yes, 1 billion pesos. Although we applied for 2 more billion pesos. Oh, and ang promise ni President, pag tumakbo na to, 1 billion per region. No, 1 billion pesos per region. Pondo para sa pagbabago at pag-asenso. Ito yung microloans kapalit ng 5-6. Okay. Okay. So, para hindi na nabibiktima ng 20% per day ang interest. Kung hindi 20% or 25% per year. So, napakababa na for a microfinance. Third intervention would be, of course, tatlo na pala yun. Access to mentors, market, and finance. Meron pa tayong intervention on women communities. We have the Great Women Project, diba, Chit, and with the help of Canada and other participating groups, empowering women communities in product development and also market access. We will also have ASEAN Women Business Conference in August. So all-out support po tayo when it comes to empowering women entrepreneurs. So congratulations to the Inspiring Women Entrepreneur Awardees. I'm sure you will be the light that will shine not only in your homes, but the light that will shine to the people around you, in your communities. Mabuhay po ang mga kababaihan, tulad ko. Sulong Pilipinas, mabuhay po tayong lahat. Magandang hapon po.
Thank you, Secretary Lopez, for that promise-filled speech. Sa Miss Doris Hoses, pwede pang pababain ang 25% per annum. At this point, we shall be recognizing the awardees for this year. May we direct your attention to the screens so that we can get to know the first batch of awardees. Roll video, please.
.6% of more than 900,000 enterprises in the Philippines are considered micro, small, and medium entrepreneurs engaging in various industries such as retail, accommodation and food services, manufacturing, finance services, information and communication technology, and others. Women who are now at the forefront of business entrepreneurship are considered to be game changers. We commend them for their contribution to nation building. Today, we shall recognize these women micro and small entrepreneurs who determined to become the next market leaders of the next generation.
For not letting gender, age, or tragedy deter her from establishing her granite and tiles business. Her hard work and determination to succeed has allowed her to expand her business, HK Stonecraft Trading, to cover construction projects as well and gain the admiration and respect of her workers, community, and other entrepreneurs. She is Honey Krisha Navor. For her passionate pursuit of raising her native delicacies to a new level and her entrepreneurial acumen when it comes to growing Daitao's native cakes. After winning a local culinary contest, she has found her desire and devotion in highlighting her province by using native ingredients in different Filipino delicacies. Her many awards and accolades only come second to the creativity and involvement she pours out in expanding her business further. She is Evelyn Daitao. For her pioneering efforts in the organic farming industry and efforts to spread her advocacy through trainings and consultancy services. Her work in horizontally and vertically integrating organic practices in agriculture have allowed Bura Bura Springs Vermi Farm to be known as a premier destination for vermiculture and vermicomposting. She is Pamela Henares. For uplifting the Tausug heritage and the Sulu coffee culture, her decision to come back to the Philippines to take over what her family began over 50 years ago is both courageous and ingenious. Her leadership and vision has brought Dennis Coffee Garden to national attention. She has become a source of inspiration and a source of hope for the people of Sulu. She is Imelda Dagus. For dedicating her career to creating a more prosperous nation for farmers, the multi-awarded entrepreneur has collaborated with other businesses and cooperatives to foster an inclusive agribusiness environment. Her revolutionary work with Agrea to create a fair trade ecosystem for farmers and fisherfolks is a step towards creating an ecological solution towards a more sustainable world. She is Cherry Atilano. For her innovative mind and persistent spirit in overcoming all odds in her entrepreneurial pursuit to deliver quality and durable footwear. Her humble beginnings and roadblocks didn't hinder her from growing her business and gaining national recognition. Bahag Footwear and her ingenuity to create slippers and sandals out of recycled tires made the business remarkable. She is Esther Sheila Vito. For encouraging growth and productivity for local farmers through creating a demand for Pili, J. Emmanuel Pastries, or House of Pili, is creatively turning the humble Pili nut into revolutionary new products. Her heart for giving back to the community has also established her as a dedicated and inspiring mentor for aspiring entrepreneurs in DTI. She is Maria Lydia Dawat wrapper and cheese stick maker has improved the lives of her family members and others in her community. Her resilience and determination has gotten her through tough times and didn't deter her from becoming a successful entrepreneur. She is Arlene Mabute. For establishing one of the go-to brunch places in the metro.
Under her leadership, Wildflower Cafe and Bakery and its 5 branches continuously bring the most riveting food trends to the local gastronomy scene. Her dedication to food also flourishes as she leads the classic ice cream shop Pharmacy and the famous Los Angeles hot dog stand, Pink's. She is Ana De Ocampo.
For establishing one of the most successful catering business in the southern region, while staunchly promoting the local culture and crafts of Davao, Villa Margarita Hotel and Catering has strongly integrated into their menus and decor the unique Davao designs and tastes, furthering the cause of supporting local and empowering local communities. She is Mary Ann Montemayor. For her prowess in fashion and retail, she has led the brands under her wing to further expansion and advocate of local art. She has partnered with national artists and incorporated their art pieces in her brand's collections. Her knack for doing business has allowed the brands under Omni Moda International to become well-loved staples in any Filipino's wardrobe. She is Cherie Gotuaco. For her ability to recognize the next big thing in retail, bringing in brands such as Javianas and Dupe, among others. Terry S.A. Incorporated and its 8 brands underneath, with more than 150 stores, have molded itself to cater to international and high street fashion apparel to the local market. She is Anne Gonzalez. For her truly enterprising efforts to spearhead Unilever Philippines personal care product line as a global brand that's locally relevant. Her loyalty and dedication to the brand, coupled with her founded expertise in her field, has positioned her to receive universal acclaim and become instituted benchmarks for campaigns globally. She is Gina Lorenzana. For transitioning effortlessly from a successful career in the finance world to becoming the founder of the Chinese International School Manila. Her leadership has led the school to greater heights, including its membership to the Council of International Schools. Her impressive work in innovative and quality learning can only be matched by her other achievements in other organizations. She is Felicia Atienza.
For revitalizing an industry on the decline, her enterprising ability has let Great Image remain as a stable business. The company provides excellent and creative photography services for the last 34 years through its branches of more than 70. What started out as a hobby turned into a business which has stayed true to their commitment to capture the best, happiest memories of every Filipino family in the printed form. She is Evelyn Palomo.
For managing to overcome her past and establishing Charlet Associates, a multinational recruitment firm for senior management executive positions. Whilst working as a domestic helper, she pursued her education and continued developing her skills. Today, as a successful entrepreneur, she also organizes the Asia CEO Forum, which is the largest business gathering in the Philippines. She is Rebecca Mills. For engendering peace through the innovative use of coffee, as a source of livelihood, community building, and conflict reduction. Her unwavering commitment to improving the plight of farmers and establishing peace-building mechanisms in conflicted areas of Mindanao through her business Coffee for Peace has brought inclusive growth to the region.
She is Felicitas Pantoja.
For her disruptive use of technology to alleviate the plight of farmers and champion the voice of the youth in agricultural sector through Cropiton, a medium for crowdsourcing which aids farmers in the regions. Her transformative business has gained local acclaim and international recognition alike, and has provided an avenue for ordinary people to partake in building prosperity for farmers.
She is Rachel De Villa.
For championing the advocacy of erasing animosity between the Catholics and Muslims through education, especially in the conflicted areas of the ARMM. Her young and strong voice in the combat against stigma has effectively bridged religious gaps by creating a space for both Christians and Muslims to interact and learn, proving that education, not violence, can affect real change in the region. PRES Library and Good Karma Shirts proved that through education and goodwill, we are united. She is Ariza Noku.
And now the President shall lead the awarding of our first batch of awardees, the micro, small, medium, large, inclusive business and youth category. He shall be joined by Executive Secretary Salvador Mejaldea, DTI Secretary Ramon Lopez, PA Joey Concepcion, and Ms. Tessie C. Coson. May we also invite on stage Ms. Alice Eduardo, Go-Negosyo Trustee and CEO of Santa Elena Construction and Development Corp., to join us in presenting the awards. Our first awardees are with the micro-small category. The first one is Hani Krisha Navor, HK Stonecraft Trading. Evelyn Daitao, Daitao's Native Cakes. Congratulations. Thank you, Ms. Daitao. Pamela Henares, Buro Springs Vermi Farm. Maraming salamat po. Our next awardee is Imelda Dagos, Dennis Coffee Garden. Thank you. Cherry Atilano, Agrea Agricultural Systems International. Thank you. Maria Lydia Lumibao, J. Emmanuel Pastries. Salamat po. Arlene Mabute Lumpia Wrapper and Cheese Stick Maker. Thank you. Esther Sheila Vito, Bahag Footwear and Repair Shop.
Thank you po muna.
Maraming salamat po. And now for the inclusive business category. Felicitas Pantoja, Coffee for Peace. Thank you. Rachel De Villa, Cropital.
Thank you po.
Thank you. And now we move on to the youth category. Ariza Nokum, Chris Library, and Good Karma shirts.
Thank you po.
Thank you. And now for the medium-large category, Ana de Ocampo, Wildflower Cafe and Bakery.
Yes, very good. Very good teacher. Alamig ka. Congratulations.
Thank you. Mary Ann Montemayor, Villa Margarita Hotel and Catering. Thank you very much. Sherry Gotwako, Omnimoda International. Maraming salamat po. Ann Gonzalez, Terry S.A. Incorporated. Thank you. Felicia Atienza, Chinese International School, Manila. Maraming salamat. Evelyn Palomo, Great Image. Thank you. Rebecca Mills, Asia CEO Forum. Thank you all very much. At this point, we move on to the next batch of awardees. For standing out the test of time, surpassing challenges, and savoring triumphs, these women are worthy to be called legacy. Let's all watch this.
Women entrepreneurs as an advocate for micro, small, and medium enterprises and a champion for local coffee brands.
Her dedication to mentor has provided the guidance needed by many of the startup entrepreneurs. Equally, her Eco Store has become a home to local products promoting Filipino craftsmanship. She is Pasita Juan.
For spearheading the initiative to link MSME development programs in our country has allowed the Philippines to better position itself in line with the ASEAN integration. Besides her outstanding contributions to the shipping industry as President and CEO of Magsaysay Transport and Logistics Corporation, her tireless efforts to innovate and empower women has garnered the respect and admiration of the entire entrepreneurial community. She is Doris Magsaysay Ho. For her active advocacy of prioritizing legislation that benefits women during her career as a government official. As the current managing director of the Villar SIPA, her pioneering programs to provide training, employment, and livelihood projects have empowered women to become financially independent and provide for the needs of many Filipino families. She is Cynthia Villar.
Sa ngayon, ang hinihiling ko na lang ay patuloy na pag-unlad ng company. Marami pa tayong matulungan ng mga kasama sa hanap buhay. At ang hinihiling ko pa rin na isa pa ay ang aming foundation, yung Odyssey Foundation. Time na para to give back sa society yung naging part ng success namin. Gusto kong maalala ako na isang ina na may puso, hindi lang para sa mga empleyado, kundi para din sa pamilya nila. Kami ay dumating sa ganitong kalaki na kumpanya na hindi rin nakakalimutang bigyan halagay na itulong ng mga kapatid namin sa hanap buhay.
I thank God for giving me the opportunity to inspire other people. Which is not everybody is chosen. I always tell people that God doesn't just choose anybody. He choose somebody really able, inspire. I couldn't believe that I'm done this far. And everything, everything is inspirational and hard work. To work very hard. I always tell people, there's nothing easy in this world. It's hard. It's hard to live in this world. You have always to be competitive.
I would say that my greatest accomplishment is being a good wife and mother. I was able to raise 4 children who are all well-educated, hardworking, intelligent, successful. I also succeeded in being my husband's reliable partner in building our companies. I would like to leave a legacy of honesty, fairness, and integrity, same as my husband. My family can take pride in the fact that we never took advantage of anyone. I hope my husband and I have been good role models to the succeeding generations of Gutianos who will be running our companies.
If you have the love and passion for what you do, hard work will not be a sacrifice, but a joy. There will always be hard times. There will always be failures. If you fall down, get back again. Never. There is no other means but to work hard. Concentrate and focus. Kung ano yung gusto mo, doon mo i-focus at isipin mo ano ang do's and don'ts para alam mo kung paano isosolve, kung alin yung hindi tama, alin yung tama.
To award our next batch President, together with E.S. Medaldea, Secretary Lopez, P.A. Concepcion, and Ms. C. Coson. For women enablers, Pasita Juan, Eco Store.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Doris. I'm Ms. Pasita Juan. And now, Doris Ho, Magsaysay Maritime Corporation. Thank you. Senator Cynthia Villar, Senate of the Philippines, and Villar Sipag Foundation.
And now for legacy awards.
And now for our legacy awardees. Corazon Ong, CDO Food Sphere Incorporated. Maraming salamat po. biglang bilis. Thank you very much. Thank you. Rosalind Wee, W Group of Companies. Thank you, ma'am. Mercedes Gotianon, Philinvest Development Corporation.
Youth category. No, ito lang po yung nasa skip.
Ano daw?
Hindi ako. Yes po, yan po. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Please now be seated. Congratulations to our 2017 Inspiring Filipina Entrepreneurs. And now, to deliver the response on behalf of all the awardees, let me call back on stage our youth awardee, Ms. Ariza Ann Nokum.
This month, I come back here in the same building to be awarded for Go Negosyo as a youth entrepreneur. And I would just like to thank, first and foremost, Go Negosyo and our leaders for showing how much they invest in the youth. And I assure you that today, having been here, we young leaders promise to deliver in building upon the legacy that you have set. But first, I want to start with a love story. So a Muslim tausug from Sulu a few years back met a Christian from Zamboanga, and they quietly fell in love. Sabi nga nila, love is blind. And that was true, because it was a love story of my parents, of whom I am a product. This love story shows me that there is peace and unity if we work hard enough to find it. And this is what motivates me to continue my work through the Cristiano Islam Peace Library, a non-profit organization that promotes peace through education, through peace libraries. But the spirit of business has actually always been present in carrying out this vision of peace and unity. My mom is a businesswoman. To me, she exemplifies the brilliance of a Filipina woman and an entrepreneur, much like the lovely ladies here in front of me today. I saw in her, as I see in you now, the values that we celebrate today: selflessness, generosity, bravery, passion, perseverance. Thanks to today, I can definitely say that aside from my mom, who is an entrepreneur, I have a new set of moms and titas who will further inspire and guide me throughout my life. When I look at the faces in front of me, I am more than inspired. I am deeply honored. I am deeply grateful. The example you are setting for young people, for young women like me, is just, words can't explain. I stand here today. I'm a young person I'm a woman, and I come from Mindanao. These are sectors of society that are often not represented enough. But because of our leaders and because of programs like Go Negosyo, we are not only representing, these sectors are now rebuilding, recreating, restoring a progressive country that we can now continue to build on the platform of peace, equality, and empowerment, especially through entrepreneurship. As I leave the doors of Malacanang Palace today, I am sure that I will be emulating the lives of the exceptional, inspiring young Filipina entrepreneurs in front of me. Every step I take from here on will be bigger and better because of you, because of today. Thank you so much to you, to Go Negosyo, and to our leaders. Magsukol. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, Ariza.
Beautiful and lovely ladies and gentlemen, Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Salamat po. Sit down. Excellencies of the diplomatic corps, particularly the ambassadors of ASEAN from the Kingdom of Thailand and the Republic of Singapore. Executive Secretary Salvador Medaldia, Secretary Ramon Lopez, Mr. Joy Concepcion, Senator Villar, Ma'am, magandang gabi po. Awardees of Go Negosyo's Inspiring Filipino Entrepreneurs of 2017, members of the business community, honored guests, fellow workers in government, my beloved countrymen. Nagmamadali po kayo, are you in a hurry? Because if you are, there's 1.5 page of speech. Malalaki pa. I can finish this in 1 minute. And so you can go on with your merry ways. But, bulatik mo na ito. Minsan totoo, minsan hindi. But I would just like to read, then maybe pitch in my experience with negosyo and mga mothers. Basahin ko lang muna to give justice also to the guys spend time preparing the speech. As today's women are given more equal opportunities and roles in society, equality is more pronounced in our present time. More Filipinas are becoming leaders of their respective industries, contributing significantly to their institutions and making remarkable major strides that uplift the living condition of their families and communities. We are gathered here today to celebrate the success of the 26 Filipina entrepreneurs who have not only realized their potentials as trailblazers in the fields of micro, small, and medium enterprises, but also help other women to develop their abilities. I congratulate all of the awardees for your hard work and optimism, the seed of hope and determination that you planted at the onset of your economic endeavors have borne fruit. Your achievements as well as your positive outlook in life now serve as an inspiration to other Filipinos to explore their own road towards empowerment and a better life. As our country continues to be the leading APEC economy, where many of the businesses are owned by women, I hope that you will remain a vital partner in nation building. Further honed by your craft, grow your enterprises and nurture the sectors you serve. This will create a great impact on our country's ongoing transformation. The awards and recognition that you have received today will be your legacy to your family, business group, and locality. May you share with them your secrets to success, the positive attitude that made you win your battles, and the principle that should not only be about can-dos, but also must-dos. As this event coincides with the commencement of the National Women's Month, I ask you to continue achieving greater heights and to never stop making a difference in society. Together, let us make change work for women and make women work for change. Again, congratulations at mabuhay kayong lahat. Now, I'd just like to say something very short. I made only about a few promises. You can count it by the fingers of your hands when I ran for this position. I remember having said, I will suppress corruption, then I will also suppress drugs and criminality, which has been really pulling us down ever since, and allow the economic managers, the bright ones, to join me and to work for the country's welfare. And then I remember the fifth during the presidential debates, and we were asked if you would allow the burial of Marcos in the libingan ng mga bayani. And I said yes, and Binay too, but the others did not. Now, the reason why I really said I will allow is because I'm a lawyer, and we are simply told, as any lawyer here would tell you, that you do not go beyond the ordinary meaning of the word. If you are allowed to be buried because you're a soldier, then we are not supposed to go beyond the word of soldier. If Marcos turned out to be a coward, if he was not really up to it in fighting, or he didn't participate at all. But the problem that he was really a soldier. And of course, he is eligible. And the other is president. And Marcos was a president. He was ahead of me. I don't know where he was at the time. But maybe in the midst, so many times that he spoke about the nation and made important announcements. So he deserves to be there. Now, the raw cause is that I'm at the receiving end of allowing it. Well, that's the duty of the president to enforce the law. Now, kung may magalit sa akin, if I have a place there reserved for me, you can have it. I'll give you my space at the libingan ng mga bayani. I'd be glad to be burned and then just place between my father and mother. Okay lang yun sa akin. Now, let me dwell on corruption. I don't know how you perceive me or how you look at me, but ako po'y taga Mindanao lang, and a very small town mayor. And I never really expected also to win. That is why I do not have political debts. Sa totoo lang, wala talaga. There were about Aime, because talagang magkaibigan kami. Then I have another lady in Mindanao, kasi sa Tagalagang nagkaibigan kami. Hindi yung ibig na pag-ibig, hindi kaibigan. Pero pwede na rin yung isali kasi later on, nag-ibigan nga kami. Then, we have a bit of Bataan. That's all. Wala akong congressman, wala akong governor. Kaya ngayon, nasusunod ko ang gusto ko. No, about corruption. The only reason why we are really into this kind of quagmire, year in, year out, is also because of the Filipino. The Filipino is not assertive. And that is why, ito namang mga tagobyerno na talagang sanay na, at every instance or at any instance, or whatever the instance may be, if there is the opportunity for the asking, talagang gagawa yan. But if the Filipino becomes assertive, as I am urging everybody to do it, is when you are not supposed to spend for anything more than what is required by law, just simply, shit, I do not want to give you anything. Well, sabihin mo na, in his office, doon sa Pasig, we were listening to the President. And I said that pag humingi kayo at hindi naman kailangan kami magbigay, either sampalin kita or sipain kita or create a scene. Make a scandal. I will get wind of it and we will do something about it. There is the program of 8888 right after the news in the morning. If you encounter any of these scalawags, simply just dial the number 888, place your complaint, name the official if you want. You need not name yourself, and I will take it from there. And sa airport, I hope it's being followed kasi I'm monitoring everything also. There's no opening of the bags. No more. Wala na. I told them. Because anyway, when it is, when the baggages are offloaded, it passes through a tunnel and there's an X-ray there. I think dalawa. So from there, everything can be seen if there's a contraband or a prohibited item. So pagdating dyan sa harap mo, hindi na kailangan buksan yan. And especially, kaming mga mayor noon, mga congressman, we were just waved through. Never mind how many bags we were tagging. Pero yung mga maliliit, yun naman ang dapat talaga hindi na sana buksan, yun ang tinatamaan. So my rule is, do not open unless you have something that. At saka wala na yung kukunin mo yung mga perfume, isa, dalawa, tatlo. That's robbery. That is extortion. Ayaw ko kasi yung graph. Ganong maliit pa ako, kawatan ako. Kaya ako binubugbog talaga ng nanay ko kasi I lie, I rob, whatever, kung ano sa bahay. Hindi pa uso ang shabu noon, pero pinagbibili ko na yung mga sala, ang dinner set niya para karoon ng pera maglayas-layas. But unless you help me, kayong mga Pilipino, do not be offended. Kayo yung noon masigi ganon, to Pilipinas, ganon, ganito, ganito. Now is your time to do it. You can just do it by simply slapping the guy in front of you asking for money. Ako nang bahala. Sasampa lang naman niya. Ako na magbayad ng 25 pesos lang yung slander by deed. You slander by deed, by overt acts. Tsaka learn to insist on the right. Now, in the past, yung mga cabinet, especially NEDA is known for this, my God, used to take them about 2 to 3 years to process papers. Sa aming panahon, we have agreed with Mingbong, the Executive Secretary, Secretary Lopez, we should only give ourselves, including the Office of the President, 1 month. 1 month is 1 month. It's either approve or disapprove. Palabasin mo. Basta 1 month. Na itong mga directors na to, kaya naman you'd be surprised why there are so many military men that Gloria, Pinoy, and I, na tanhawa na rin ako. I'm just also giving a warning. Itong mga sa gobyernong matagal na, hindi naman lahat. Pero because of the time that you have served there, just like in prison, you have become indolent. At ang trabaho ninyo mahinang-mahina, ay itong mga direktor na to, either they are present in the morning or absent in the afternoon, or altogether you are not there to do your work. I'm only giving you 15 days. And down the line, I hope that the governors and mayors are listening, because, you know, I can sanction you. I can suspend you. I can reprimand you. Or I can even dismiss you. So please join the bandwagon of just being on the right side now. 3 days. Sa Davao kasi 3 days ang permit. There used to be that there is a permit for the building, another permit for the fire clearance. Now it's merged into one. When the building is inspected, with it should be the inspection of the safety sa sunog. Why? Kasi kung magpunta pa doon sa bombero, mangayawa kayo, pinapabilihan pa ninyo ng fire extinguisher. It used to be, it's odious. Actually. Hindi lang ninyo alam yan, pero ang tingin ng publiko is, it's really an odious practice actually. Stop it. Na, ngayon, I have placed there, while Don Dulay, yun yung pinaka-nakita ko. It's very hard to look for honest guys in this world. Maniwala kayo. And you're doing well. Yung nahuli sa corruption, well, sabi ko sa kanila, the first whiff of corruption, it need not be true. I'm sorry, you have to go. Kasi hindi naman mga mo yan kung walang suggestion, walang parinig. And that's what happened to a guy who was with me since 1988 when I became mayor. I've been mayor for almost 23 years in Davao. I've never lost an election actually. I was once a congressman and a vice mayor once upon a time. Tuloy-tuloy ako hanggang presidente. Yung dito na sa presidente, medyo parang nasubrahan ko yung ambisyon ko sa buhay. I'll be frank. Hindi naman ako mahiya magsabi na totoo. Si Merlo sa Department of Trade. It's never my intention to be somebody more than just being mayor. Ewan ko kung anong nangyari. Basta, but for one thing, kami kasi nakalinya doon sa nobody was talking about Mindanao. You know, guys, if you do not take care of this problem, I would place it on equal footing with the drug scourge. You know, this can tear us apart and cause a fissure or breakage of the Republic of the Philippines. Mabutit na lang sa panahon ko, if you have the time just to listen para maintindihan ninyo, the Communist Party of the Philippines have agreed again to talk. They are the ones who are now insistent that we resume the peace process. Bumigay ako dahil isip ko naman kasi hindi ako pwede magpasuplado. I'm fun at it really, yung pasupladuhan. Masuplado ako na tao pero these are not really the kind of things that I should be applying my personal ego trip Because as president, it is my job to seek peace for the nation. We've been fighting the communists for 50 years. Been telling them, you want another 50 years of fighting? You really think we can afford it? Ang historical injustice which has to be corrected until now. Ang Mindanao. And yung mainline rebels, the MINF, nor is just there are things which are waiting to develop. It's developing to develop fully, then we can start the talks. And the MI, okay na sila. So, were it not for the ISIS, okay na sana tayo, we're on talking terms, there is at least peace, where we never run out of problems. I really do not know what God has planned for this planet. Pumasok naman yung ISIS, and ISIS has anointed Pilon to be the point man of the ISIS in the Southeast Asia. They have plans to build a caliphate. Okay man sana yan kung gusto ng tao. Problem is with the track record of slaughtering men, women, and child, and everybody else, that thing is not acceptable to the entire country, to the Filipino. Pero yung iba okay na. So, maganda na sana. At least I have complied with my promise. We are talking to everybody. The traditional enemies of the state are there talking with us. I said, were it not for this extremism, which I cannot really stomach, and which I will refuse to talk. Hindi ako pwedeng makipag-istorya dyan sa mga yan. That's one that's bugging us. But overall, ang pinangkaano dyan is drugs. 2 minutes. Drug has affected 4 million Filipinos. Shabu, it's a chemical, is a very virulent thing that 6 months to 1 year use of constant use of shabu will cause your brain to shrink. And if it has shrunk, then rehabilitation is no longer possible. Now, with the confirmed 4 million, lahat na nag-surrender. When I was mayor, I thought that it was really something that was just an ordinary neighborhood, sa kanto na yan. But ako naman kasi I adopt an iron grip sa Davao noon. And as a matter of fact, I said, do not go into Cebu. Do not destroy my country. Do not deprive us of our daughters and sons, because I will kill you. Do not destroy the future of my city, because I will kill you. And when I became president, I simply said, ganon, I will kill you. Because, our sons and daughters, hindi naman kami mayaman eh. Mga working student lang, sama-sama lang kami nga sa dormitoryo noon eh. Hindi kami yung anak ng mga mayaman na may kotse dito. Nag-aaral talaga lang kami dito para to get a good education. Pero, naging mayor ako. Huwag mong sirain ang bayan. Talagang papatayin kita. I might not be the most patriotic guy in town. My mama is a mestiza Maranao. My grandfather was really Chinese from Fujian. Pero ang tatay ko, Bisaya. Kung maghanap man na pinaka-Pilipino dito sa kwartong ito, ako. So do not fuck with my country, because I will really kill you. Ngayon, sabi ng mga, tingnan mo itong mga newspaper. Sabi, marami daw akong pinatay. Remember, I said, I will kill you. I did not say I will order the police or the military to kill you. For life's sake, I have not killed anybody until now. Ay, patayin kita. Ako. Ay, patayin kita. Wala akong sinabi na, but anyway, Kung nandyan naman yan, then that's it. And I will never, never, never allow any policeman or soldier to go to prison for obeying my order. My order was not, ganitong order ko. Seek out, hunt for them, arrest them if it is still possible. But if you are confronted with a violent resistance, and you think that your life is in danger, shoot them dead. And I said, the problem with Mayor Duterte is that poor people are dying. You know, shabu industry is a conspiracy of all. Kung mayroong shabu, walang runner, walang kita yan, at hindi mapabili. Kung may mga runner na wala namang shabu, wala rin. But you have to destroy the organization, the apparatus itself. It cannot be stopped by just doing away with the source, with those who produce it, and leaving behind, letting them free, itong mga runners. And I said, ang mga NGO has been complaining that rich and poor alike are being killed. So I'm sorry. I told you, drop this shabu. You want to end the killings in this country overnight tomorrow? All you have to do is to drop it tonight. And heaven will be tomorrow. Ngayon, ang headline ng Inquirer, the poor will be killed. Sila yung nag-una, sabi niya, yung mga mahirap na mamatay. Then when you respond to a statement, they came up with a headline, putang inang basura talaga nung itong mga oligarchs, pati itong mga elite, mga putang ina ninyo. Sabihin ko sa inyo. You try to, if you lose, if your candidate loses, you become virulent trend. Now, election, Inquirer pati ABS-CBN. Mukhang pera kayo eh. Talagang mukha ninyo pera. Why? You publish 211 million or garbage. If I have that money now and you are all influentials to find it out, even if I have half of it, I will resign as president. If any of my grandchildren are involved into the slightest corruption, I will step down. Pero kasi kayong mga mayaman na mga oligarch, nasanay kayo magtingin ng tao lang, lahat ng tao tingnan ninyo, mas mabuti, even the opinion writer sa higher evaluation of himself, napakakurni naman ninyo, putang yan. Makakala ninyo, mas marunong kayo sa mundo. You're publishing garbage and everything. And we tried to answer, we didn't get the space. Basta gusto lang ninyo yung space ni yung kandidato, yung putang ina kaduwag noon. You think he'd be able to control this shabu? Sus Mario said. When his military aide was the very first one that I fired for being connected with shabu. Tingnan naman ninyo yung utak niya. But ako, I do not, because, you know, journalism is so it's always antagonistic yan. That's the role. Pero huwag ninyong sobrahan niya, yung slant, baka pagabaho naman ninyo, kayo mga preto, kayo mga lope. You're full of shit. Tell you. Ako makasabi niyan, wala akong utang, wala akong tinanggap sa inyo. Check kayo. Even the businessman. I ran on my own. What I had was just a few millions. I do not owe nobody nothing. Kaya kong mag-bullshit at isa iyo. Keep on harping iyo. Isa rin mga bugok. Pero mo in their latest communication, They suggested na to put up clinics of shabu, heroin, and cocaine. Tarantado talaga itong... You know, you try to solve the problems with your own country using what is the culture there and what is the... Pati mo, bakit may utos sa akin? Then you want me to go to prison? Prison? America, shouting about prison. They wanted me to be prosecuted before the International Criminal Court. When I read that, hindi sila membro. Why? Because boss would go to jail. Why? Kasi kung nagpirma sila, boss would be under the jurisdiction. He invaded Iraq under the pretext of weapons of mass destruction when there was none at all. Then they invaded a country, Panama, took out the president, placed him inside the prison to face trial and a serving term in New York. Kita mo, Amerikano, kano kabastos. Tapos sila yung mga, may namatay dyan. And so, who will now answer for this 4 million? At a conservative number, I'll place it about 700. Who will answer for that? Who will answer for the injustice that was done to my people, to my countrymen? Sinong butong inong birahan ko dyan? And to think that if they are crazy, if they committed the crime of raping the girl, you know, you count, you better go sa computer ninyo. There were 77,000 deaths connected sa drug before I became president. Sabi na ilang patay? 4 million? Puta. Anong pinatay yung mga mayor doon ng boss, tapos, why? You grieve for this son of a bitch? He was running the show and making crazy out of the Filipinos by the thousand. And you crave for this. Magkabuti na magkaintindihan tayo. Putang ino niya. I am nobody's... I will do what I want because after all, sabi ko. Sabi na, Duterte, because gusto niya magdiktador. Pwede nga umalis ngayon. Hindi lang nakakaya. Sabi ko nga, if you think that I'm exceedingly proud or happy that I'm now president, no, I'm not. Tell you frankly. Tell you what? I do not need it at this time of my life. I'm 72. I should be retiring. Ngayon, kasalanan ko kung bakit ako tumakbo. That's a problem. Still trying to find out if I want to hang myself or not. Pero, he wants to be dictator, martial law, tapos magparid-parid dyan, wasting your time. It's all here. In that few words, few sentences, it says, in a nutshell, that I, as president, is under obligation to protect and defend the Filipino nation. Wala akong pakialam. That is the long and short. I have to preserve the nation. Wala akong kasi nga mahirap kami. Yun nga yung mga anak namin, yun yung magbili nga ng oxygen, medisina namin. Buti kayo kung mayroon kayong mga blue insurance, purple or what. Kaya ako sabi ko, burn me after I die because that's the most cheapest way to do it. Ilang Pilipino mawalaan ng anak yan? Sino nga magpakain itong mga to? But do you have, unless you're in Davao, the home for the aged there is very, very, very extremely good. And on top of that hill, there's a 33 million facility for women who are victims of incest. They live there together with their children. O kung sa Davao ka, ay kung sa ibang lugar ka. Ayan ang problema ng Pilipinas. Sumusobra kasi ang media. Binababoy na nila. So kung ganon, I have a government station here, PTB4. How do you suppose if I get 1 hour? Puputahin ko kayo araw-araw. At istorya ko yung mga buhay ng anak ninyo. I mean, wag niya masyadong sobrahan because hindi naman ako magkomentado, but I will give you your dues also. Wala mang mula sa amin, mahirap man kami. Kayo kaya kung kalkalin ko yung mga buhay ninyo, mga anak ninyo. I'm sorry to, but talagang smarting ako. Now is kasi nandito kasi si Ramon Lopez, time for me to bullshit the Lopez. Total, hindi man siya Lopez. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I'd like to congratulate the hardworking, enterprising women. You know, I lost my father when we were young. I was just 56. I was just in sa AB ako noon. And I thought that I would never really complete my studies. Nanay ko suffered 1-year depression. She could not stand up. She was sleeping all the time. But when she finally regained her composure, we were into sa lumber, sa sawmill kami, may ice plant kami. Dandahan niyang minorgage, tapos napatapos niya kami. But nawalop siya dahil sa kamatayan ng tatay ko. But she was also a businesswoman. Ice plant pati lumber. And that enabled us to finish our study. Just in time. After that, medyo na-dissipate na rin kasi marami kami anak na estudyante. Alam ng mga taga-Davao yung history na. So, talking of women, the empowerment of women, ako ay more than losing my father, talagang I grieve today. And yet, araw-araw ako noon pinapaluhod sa altar. Ganon talaga. Almost every day. 3 times a week, I kneel before the altar. Yung Jesus Christ sa altar namin nakaganon parang Father, forgive them, imploring. Ngayon yung mapunta ako doon for the few times, I do not want to go home to the ancestral small place. Si Jesucristo nakaganon na. Kasi looking po kasi sinabi ko sa Lord, pareho talaga swerte natin. Parang gumanon siya, tama ka. Go there and be the president of this country and kill all the idiots. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. At this point, we shall have a few minutes of photo opportunity with the President in 4 batches, starting off with batch 1, the awardees.